everybody. We are live tonight for the Valley of the Sun, Glendale, Arizona, from a sold-out Desert Diamond Arena. It's the first SmackDown of 2025. It's New Year's Revolution, headlined by not one, but two championship bouts. Coming up in your main event, a rivalry that has been brewing since the month of July comes to a conclusion as Roxanne Perez defends the Women's World Championship against Raquel Rodriguez. It is Raquel's last chance at the gold. Can she keep down the young prodigy? We find out later tonight here on SmackDown. And kicking us off in moments, Austin Theory survived the gauntlet last week and earned himself a United States Championship opportunity. The young man from A-Town battles main event Jey Uso live here on SmackDown. We are live here at the Desert Diamond Arena. Before our United States Championship contest kicks off, we want to take you back to last week in San Diego, the closing moments of SmackDown. Cameras cutting to the parking garage where the number one contender to the world title, Drew McIntyre, ambushed the champion himself, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Not only, as you'll see, putting Cody's head through the car window, but throwing Cody from the ground all the way through the windshield of that car. Drew McIntyre took to social media earlier this week, and McIntyre has challenged Rhodes to a last man standing match at the Royal Rumble. Of course, these two men already will meet for the World Heavyweight Championship. 1 week from Sunday, McIntyre is looking to up the ante. The World Heavyweight Champion Cody Rhodes, who is not here tonight but has promised to respond one way or another to McIntyre's challenge by the end of the evening here at New Year's Revolution.
Contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
But it is time to kick things off from Glendale, Arizona. Last week we witnessed an exciting gauntlet matchup. Austin Theory lucked out the final entry in that matchup, and like him or not, proclaimed himself the rightful number one contender to Jey Uso's United States Championship. Theory has traveled down a solo path in recent months, and it could all conclude kicking off 2025 with a brand new piece of hardware. We take you back to last week in San Diego, California. Trick Williams on the run of a lifetime in the middle of the number one contender's gauntlet matchup. It came down to Trick and the final entry. That was Austin Theory. Trick giving Theory hell for a few moments, but unfortunately the fatigue of the battle catching up with Trick Williams. Austin Theory keeping down the surprise entry in the matchup and once again proclaiming himself the number one contender to the United States title. We're going to take a closer look at Trick Williams' run in the gauntlet later tonight on SmackDown. An incredible outing by Trick last week. But Austin Theory, the last man standing, ridding himself of Randy Orton, ridding himself of Grayson Waller in recent months. A man who has already accumulated a list of accolades over the last 2 years since joining the main roster here in WWE. Austin Theory looking to add to that ever-growing list and become the United States Champion. But it is not going to be an easy task as he goes up against main event Jey Uso. Glendale, Arizona is rocking for one of the most popular superstars in all of WWE today. The New Year's Eve party is rolling into the second Jey Uso's here for a party, here for some fireworks, and it's here to catch a W inside of the ring. The Desert Diamond Arena on their feet for the reigning, defending United States Champion in Jey Uso. Jey winning that title back on Halloween night against Carmelo Hayes. Retained it in a rematch against Carmelo Hayes a couple of weeks later at Survivor Series. He has also kept down J.D. McDonough in United States Championship defense, and now Austin Theory next in line. Theory looking to play spoiler to the ride of momentum that Uso has been on the last few months. Who will kick off 2025 on the highest of highs? The #1 contender, Austin Theory. The champion, Jey Uso. The United States Championship is on the line in your very first bout of the new year. Let's set things down to Mike Rome.
Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory. And his opponent from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, main event, Jey Uso.
Both these men looking locked, loaded, and ready for battle as we kick off SmackDown New Year's Revolution live from a sold-out Desert Diamond Arena in the Valley of the Sun, Glendale, Arizona. A United States Championship matchup right here on Thursday Night SmackDown. That is the gold that is on the line. The first of 2 championship bouts as the women's world title will be on the line in tonight's main event. Austin Theory winning the gauntlet last week. Now in the line of fire, a main event Jey Uso. We are underway here. Referee John Cohn wearing the zebra stripes. Austin Theory, last year, of course, spent majority of the year part of the A-Town Down Under tag team with Grayson Waller. Found loads of success. SmackDown Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic winners. WWE Tag Team Champions in their own right. After a couple-month dry spell here on SmackDown, Theory and Waller aligning themselves with Randy Orton. Nobody really making out good from that trio. Theory cutting ties with both men. Wants to go back to doing things on his own. And you can't say Austin Theory hasn't done things on his own. This is the former King of the Ring winner, former WWE Champion, back in his debut year here in WWE. Austin Theory, all the tools to be a champion again. Will he be able to do so? All remains to be seen. Jey Uso not going to make it an easy outing for Theory. Theory better not take his eye off the ball. Jey Uso will make him pay for it. Jey has really exploded on the scene here on SmackDown, showing his stuff as a single star as well over the last few months. And Jey is not looking to take his foot off the gas pedal. Austin Theory, however, may not give him a choice. Theory looking to shine here in the first matchup of 2025. Let's float over to the top rope, hanging Jey Uso up. Jey Uso, of course, was alongside his brother Jimmy, one half of the Raw Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic winners last year, left WrestleMania as well as a set of Tag Team Champions. Theory and Jey traveling similar paths in 2024, and now looking for the same piece of gold at the top of this year. And I'll tell you, this has pretty much been one-way traffic since the opening bell. Austin Theory, the challenger, looking to be on his A-game. But there's Jey Uso trying to play catch-up. Trying to stop Theory in his tracks, grab a hold of him, put him up against the ropes, give him nowhere to run. We have seen Jey Uso's back against the wall many a times before, whether it's been in singles or tags, and Jey Uso knows how to rise like a phoenix. He looks to do so again here in Glendale. Taking Austin Theory out in the corner. The United States Champions heading to the top. Here's Austin Theory trying to play catch-up, and Jey Uso springing off the ropes before it was too late. Theory was hoping to play spoiler, but Jey Certainly comfortable leaving the soles of his boots. Nice overhand shot. Austin Theory almost got caught. Goes behind. Jay now in trouble. Austin Theory from behind's got Jay tied up in a knot. Man, what a night of action it's going to be here on SmackDown. Women's World title on the line in the main event. Also, the ring general Gunther back in action here on the blue brand. One-on-one with the former Cruiserweight champion in Tyler Bate. This should be a hell of a battle coming up later tonight here at New Year's Revolution. Fury and Jay jockeying for position the last minute or so. Who is going to get some sustained momentum in this United States Championship affair? Austin Theory up against the ropes as Jey Uso again seemingly finds himself in a spot of playing catch-up in this match. Theory sent to the corner, not where he wants to be. Jey Uso closes the gap and into the cover to retain the gold. I think it's going to take much more than that to keep Austin Theory down. Theory's such a young superstar with loads of potential, but has already accomplished so much in his WWE career. Jey Uso looking to ensure that tonight is not another feather in the cap of the young and successful career of the very egotistical Austin Theory. Samoan headbutt off the top. Nobody does it better than that Uso family. Theory might have survived, but he's looking worse for wear right now. Thriving certainly wouldn't be the word to describe tonight's challenger. Austin Theory really coasted to victory 7 nights ago. Trick Williams wrestled that entire gauntlet matchup only for Theory. Draw number 6, the last spot. Within minutes, take down Trick Williams, who claimed his spot as #1 contender. Reserving a lot of energy coming out of last week with Jey Uso now. He's looking to break down Austin Theory one shot at a time. Theory looking up at the lights of the Desert Diamond Arena as Jay goes to the top. Theory brings him down to size. Cannot allow the Uso to get flying here, especially when the United States Championship is on the line. Theory's got to bring his best, and so far I think he's done it. Jay in the corner after a misspell off the top. Once again with a little separation. Now Theory with an elbow. Austin Theory now finds himself climbing the mountain here against Jey Uso as he hoists Jay on top. Not where Jay wants to be. Oh man, Theory full head of steam and knocking Jey Uso down to the outside. Nothing fancy about it, but certainly effective. Jay now looking up at the lights here in Desert Diamond, and Austin Theory's on his tail. Well, Theory knows he can't win the United States Championship via countout. He's got to get Jay back inside the ring. But certainly that fall from the heavens not going to go well for Jey Uso as we enter championship rounds in this matchup. Another counter by Theory. Jay sent to the ropes with whatever he's got left after that fall. Austin Theory certainly tons of strength in tonight's challenger. Definitely has that one up over Jey Uso. And once again, Jay finds himself on the other side of an onslaught. Austin Theory now heading to the apron. I don't know what he's got in mind for a wobbly leg. Champion Theory, my goodness! Dropkick even took John Cone off his feet for a moment. Well, Cone's got to get his wits about him. Jay tied up and dropped on the knee. This is how he beat Trick last week. Theory might have this matchup won here. Referee John Cone's got to hustle up Theory, but it got accosted that time from the result of his own maneuver. Well, Jey Uso was definitely down. Referee John Cone took a moment or two to get in a position. Spear by Jay to retain the title. Not just yet, Theory survives. Austin Theory thought he had it. Jey Uso thought he had it. And certainly this crowd here in Glendale not complaining as this matchup is going to progress. Theory now with some elbows to the rib cage, not allowing Jey Uso to use that spear to rally. Once again, another reversal. Jey Uso goes behind. Austin Theory creates some distance. back to jockeying for position in this contest. Sends Jay into the corner. Jey Uso being manhandled by Theory. Look at the agility out of the challenger. Incredible maneuver. But another kick out. This is indeed awesome. This is how you kick off 2025 right here at SmackDown's New Year's Revolution. Theory's own momentum taking him to the outside that time. Jey Uso now bringing Theory back inside the ring. Jey could retain the title via countout, but you gotta believe that's not what Jey Uso came here to do. Who is going to get the momentum on their side in this United States Championship bout? Scooping a slam by Jey. This is for the elbow wildly as Theory saw it coming. Going to send Jey or Theory to the corner. Back and forth again. These two men obviously did their homework on one another, and now it's Jey Uso's own momentum sending him to the outside. And again, Austin Theory can't win the United States Championship via countout. He knows that, but he's going to take this moment to get some R&R and try to recalibrate a game plan. Referee John Cone, count of 4. Theory going after Jey and levels him with a clothesline. The strength behind that lariat may be unmatched, and Jey Uso's United States Championship reign could be coming to a screeching halt. Jey trying to get his wits about him. Easier said than done. Austin Theory once again muscles down. Main event Jey Uso. Jey is looking worse for wear as the challenger has got his eyes locked on the target. Jey going up. A-town down by Austin Theory. Wait a minute. The Viper. The Apex Predator, Randy Orton, is here on SmackDown. Jey from behind. Theory never saw it coming. Jey retains the title, much to the chagrin of his challenger.
Here is your winner, and still WWE United States Champion,
The past coming back to haunt Austin Theory. What I'm sure he hoped to left in 2024 has followed him into 2025. Randy Orton back, staring into the cold heart of Austin Theory. And it all benefits that man. Main event, Jey Uso, by hook or by crook, a resilient effort, and he is still your United States Champion. Can't get enough Universe mode? Well, now is your chance to secure a backstage pass to more Universe than ever before. Become a Noah Nation Gaming channel member and gain entry to exclusive kickoff shows before each and every premium live event. Also, witness bi-monthly house shows that directly affect your episodic viewing of Universe Mode. Also, take a peek behind the curtain and see how Universe Mode is brought to life each and every week. Hit the join button down below, become a Backstage Pass Noah Nation Gaming channel member, and get your front row seat to more Universe than ever before. Well, we are back live here at SmackDown's New Year's Revolution from a sold-out Desert Diamond Arena in Glendale, Arizona. Man, this night already off to a raucous start, and still with a Women's World Championship matchup later to come. Well, we got to take you back to moments ago here on SmackDown. Austin Theory nearing becoming the United States Champion after that 8-town down under to main event Jey, only for the past to come back to haunt Theory. Randy Orton, the man he leveled, the man he ambushed all the way back on Halloween night. We haven't seen him since. But the Viper resurfacing, taking Theory's eye off the ball. and it only benefits one man. Main event Jey Uso, still the United States Champion here on SmackDown. An awesome way to kick things off, but we refocus on the action at hand. We are on the road to the Royal Rumble, Sunday night, January the 12th, 1 week from this Sunday. And of course, Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio will defend the WWE Tag Team titles on that night. But over the last few weeks, we've been trying to determine who will be their challengers. Well, there is one more Tag Team Eliminator qualifier, if you will, to come, and it's right here, right now on SmackDown, as Los Garza, Angel and Berto, former Tag Team Champions in their own right, take on the LWO's Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde. So far, Tony D'Angelo and Channing Lorenzo, the family, taking down the Street Profits. Last week here on SmackDown 2 weeks ago, Axiom and Nathan Frazier keeping down Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods of the New Day. It all leads to a triple threat matchup next week on SmackDown. The winners move directly into the Royal Rumble to challenge Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio for their very prestigious WWE Tag Team titles. These two teams certainly know each other very well. There have been plenty of encounters between the LWO and Los Garza over the last few months. There was Angel and Berto, who originally won the tag team titles all the way back in August at Saturday night's main event by defeating Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar of the LWO. A little Tatum offense there by Berto and Angel. It's all the way back at the season premiere of SmackDown in October as well that Dragon Lee made his debut right here on Thursday nights alongside Rey Mysterio to win the tag team titles against Angel and Berto. Loads of history. We could be getting close to another chapter if Los Garza can win back-to-back weeks here on SmackDown. Qualify for that trip to Madison Square Garden 1 week from Sunday. Certainly easier said than done. Del Toro and Wilde gonna give them hell. Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde, two men who challenged for the WWE Tag Team Championships dating back to last year. I'm sure they would love to finally get another outing, and how interesting it could be if it's LWO versus LWO at the Royal Rumble. Del Toro and Wilde versus Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio. I am sure they would tear that house down in the middle of New York City. All remains to be seen which one of these teams is going to join Fraxium as well as the family next week on SmackDown in that #1 contenders triple threat bout. Right now, Angel's just got to focus on the task at hand, and that's trying to find a window of opportunity to get back in control of the match, but Cruz del Toro might have just shut his lights off for good. Incredible kick that time, but Angel's still alive. LWO so exciting to watch inside of that ring. Certainly have been successful. Whether it's Del Toro, Wilde, Santos, Dragon, or Rey, all 5 of those individuals have certainly been surrounded by championship gold in one way or another. Del Toro and Wilde looking for their opportunity at greatness. Angel, however, a survivor at the moment. Joaquin Wilde unloading. Angel up against the ropes. He may not know where he is right now after that fury of strikes by Joaquin. And I still can't get over what happened moments ago, ladies and gentlemen, with the return of Randy Orton here on SmackDown. And watch out for Joaquin Wilde, big time reversal that time. Jey Uso retaining his United States Championship. Awesome bout to kick off 2025, and still to come, the Women's World Championship going to be on the line in your main event. A storied rivalry between Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. It all comes to a head right here at New Year's Revolution. Angel with the sit-out powerbomb. Unfortunately, not enough to get the victory. Los Garza are looking to find their way back to the promised land. We have seen those two men aligned with El Idolo. Andrade certainly was an X-factor in helping them win the gold. Andrade turned away by LWO member Santos Escobar in a highly anticipated fight between those two individuals 2 weeks ago here on SmackDown. Berto trying to unload as Cruz del Toro comes in hot. Del Toro looking to change the game here. Turning Humberto inside out. And into the cover he goes. Charles Robinson, eyes locked on the shoulders, and sees it clear as day. Berto's still alive. But Cruz realizing he's fighting a weakened individual. Goes for the Phoenix Splash. Nobody home in the delivery. That is not going to go well for the LWO. Destroyer by Berto. And that could be all she wrote. Into the cover on a weakened Cruz. Joaquin Wilde still in the soles of his boots. Going to make sure a 3 count is not to be had. Which one of these two teams is going to be making their way to SmackDown in Albany, New York next Thursday night to challenge for the #1 contendership of the gold? Cruz del Toro trying to rally in the location of Glendale here at New Year's Revolution. Another near fall in this bout. Berto looking to crawl away to the Los Garza territory, make that much needed tag to Angel. Cruz del Toro wasn't going to give him the satisfaction for a moment, but now once again Cruz in trouble. Tag made to Angel. Los Garza. Wheels are a spinning. Double backstabber. That's got a ring throughout the spine. Into the cover they go. Los Garza on their way to Albany on next Thursday night.
Here are your winners, the team of Humberto and Angel Garza.
Well, over the last 3 weeks, we have seen eliminator bouts. All roads lead to the Royal Rumble. Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio await their challengers for the WWE Tag Team titles. Who is it gonna be? We find out live here on SmackDown next Thursday in Albany. Los Garza will be in the ring with the family, as well as Fraxium. It is a triple threat matchup. Last team standing are going to the Royal Rumble. Every year, the entire world waits with bated breath for one night, one event that stands above the rest in spectacle and stakes. The most anticipated and electrifying event on the WWE calendar kicks off the new year, the Royal Rumble. Emanating from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in the heart of New York City. This year's Royal Rumble promises to be an unforgettable chapter in WWE history. 30 men, 30 women, 2 Royal Rumble matches. The stakes, a golden ticket to the main event of WrestleMania in Philadelphia this March. Who will outlast 29 other competitors to etch their name into the history books? Who will seize the moment and secure their path to WrestleMania? Join us live on the 4th of January as Noah Nation Gaming channel memberships proudly present the 2025 Royal Rumble. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was moments ago backstage during the break. You see El Idolo Andrade approaching Santos Escobar, somebody who's been a rival of his for months here on SmackDown. Look to extend the hand. Obviously, Escobar was having none of it. Developing story is all we could say. Well, nonetheless, we want to take you back to last week. Of course, the gauntlet matchup. Carmelo Hayes shockingly going up against Trick Williams, who was a replacement for Ludwig Kaiser at the very last second. Trick Williams taking us all by surprise. A huge upset against Carmelo Hayes, which really just set the precedent for the rest of this matchup. Trick was running roughshod. Even when you thought he was out, he found a way to rise again and continue to run over opponents. That was, of course, until the end when Austin Theory played spoiler. Well, after Jey Uso's retention of the United States Championship earlier tonight, he has already taken to social media and had this to say: I got to give a shout out to Trick. After that incredible outing last week, I got through Theory tonight. Now I think Trick might be my next challenge. Oh yeah, and yeet! Jey Uso, shout out to Trick on social media. You want to talk about developing stories? There may be one surrounding the United States Championship. We'll keep our eye on that as SmackDown progresses here at New Year's Revolution. Glendale sold out, and it's time for more action.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Dudley, England, weighing in at 175 pounds, Tyler Bate.
The big strong boy, Tyler Bate, back in action for the first time since losing his Cruiserweight Championship in the finals of the Cruiserweight Classic back in November. Certainly a tall task ahead, but not one that Tyler Bate has not met before in the ring general Gunther. Over the last few weeks, Gunther and John Cena's rivalry has only intensified here on SmackDown. It was 2 weeks ago, Gunther taking Cena's eye off the ball and unintentionally aiding a man he rivaled with in the past as well in Drew McIntyre to become #1 contender to the world title. Cena tried to confront Gunther last week, but was only met with an ambush in the aisleway by one Ludwig Kaiser. The brawl eventually led to Kaiser looking up at the lights. John Cena with an attitude adjustment right through the announce table. Kaiser not medically cleared to compete in last week's main event. Cena really opened that door for Trick Williams. And nonetheless, Gunther's got a problem with Cena. Cena's got a problem with Gunther. But right now, it's Tyler Bate who finds himself in the line of fire against one Ring General. One of the most dominant champions in SmackDown history has seen limited competition since SummerSlam in August. But Gunther looking to set a new precedent as 2025 kicks off here on SmackDown.
And his opponent, representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 297 pounds, Gunther!
Well, we can confirm Ludwig Kaiser is not in the building tonight after not one but two attitude adjustments by Cena last week. Of course, you saw the one through the announce table. As for Giovanni Vinci's whereabouts, I guess Gunther believes he's better off on his own tonight against Tyler Bate. That's all we can assume. But Gunther, once World Heavyweight Champion, reigned with an iron fist here on Thursday nights. But ever since losing that World Championship all the way back at SummerSlam to Cody Rhodes, which was voted by you, the fans, as the 2024 Match of the Year at the Slammies this past Monday, Gunther has seen very limited action. Six-man tag team matchup along with Imperium against Cena and the Trick Mello Gang at Bad Blood in August. It was a losing effort for Imperium on that night. And then Gunther defeating Pete Dunne at the channel member exclusive Fall Brawl event back in November. Gunther has really become a man who picks his fights very scarce. Only believes that certain opponents, certain rings, certain arenas around the world are worthy of his presence. Gunther obviously thinks the highest of himself, but with the Royal Rumble looming, WrestleMania season looming, Gunther obviously realizing he's got to get back inside the ring and get some victories. He wants to get back to the promised land and once again be World Heavyweight Champion here on SmackDown. Gets a familiar foe in Tyler Bate tonight, and although these two men know each other well, it is a tale as old as time. David versus Goliath. Tyler Bate in for a war of attrition against the Ring General. Bate has felt this punishment before in years past. He knows Gunther's game. Of course, good friends, rivals at times with Pete Dunne, who has most recently been in the ring with Gunther. And there's Tyler Bate off the reversal that time. Tyler Bate can be quicker than a hiccup inside of that ring, and that's what Gunther's got to be careful of. Tyler Bate knows how to chop his opponents down to size, whether it's in the Cruiserweight division or fighting a heavyweight like Gunther. Tyler Bate very successful throughout 2024 here on SmackDown. Looking to start the new year on the highest of highs. Gunther getting sent to the outside. Here comes Tyler over the top. Tyler Bate gonna spare no expense, hoping to get the victory of a lifetime here against the Ring General. Over the top rope, risking it all to take out Gunther at ringside and just gets hung up in the top rope for his troubles. Gunther has taken issue with John Cena in recent months, dating all the way back to Cena's return to SmackDown back in October. Gunther believes that John Cena is introduced as the greatest of all time is laughable. That John Cena is dubbed the franchise player is an absolute joke. Gunther believes that Cena, for one reason or another, sits at the pinnacle of this industry even without a championship, and that's where the Ring General believes he should be. Gunther thinks he's in the same limelight. Believes that John Cena doesn't even deserve to breathe the same air. Gunther's got an issue with Cena, and after the last few weeks, Cena's certainly got an issue with Gunther. But right now, Gunther's just got to realize that Tyler Bate is going to give him hell, and he better focus on the task at hand. Tyler Bate knows how to survive, even in the deepest waters. Sink or swim with Gunther tonight. Tyler gonna try to unload furious strikes, whether it's forearms, chops, lefts, rights, kicks, anything. Another reversal that time. Goes for the overhand, I should say overhead kick. Missed it that time. Gunther gonna try to take advantage, and this one's not over yet. These two European superstars from foreign soils, both coming here WWE and years ago, and especially 2024. Maybe both had their best individual years yet. Oh, and look at Gunther meeting Tyler Bate on the canvas. Gonna try to choke the life out of the big strong boy here tonight on SmackDown. Tyler in trouble. Has got to try to find a way to get some separation here. Able to break the hold and the grip of Gunther. They don't call him the big strong boy because it's a catchy nickname. Go for Last Symphony. Tyler survives again. Schoolboy. Almost got the upset. And Gunther having some issues really keeping down Tyler Bate in this matchup. The speed, the cruiserweight style at times of Tyler Bate has been a beneficiary. Shooting star. Only a 1 count that time. Tyler Bate's best case scenario is to keep his foot on the gas pedal. No stranger to it. Tope suicida to the outside. Gunther may or may not have been expecting this fight by Tyler Bate, but one thing is for sure, the ring general may be in trouble. Tyler Bate in hot pursuit. Gunther, fireman's carry position. And it looks like he's going for an amusement park ride in the Valley of the Sun. Tyler Bate sending Gunther around and around again. Gunther's going to be seeing stars here at New Year's Revolution. He might think he's back in 2024. Into the cover. This one's not over yet. Another close call. Tyler Bate getting one step closer to the finish line in this matchup. Now he heads to the top. Going for a corkscrew, and it lands flush. Tyler's gonna do it here. Massive upset on the horizon. No! Oh man, what an exhilarating performance by Tyler Bate. Glendale, Arizona giving their appreciation to these two competitors. Gunther, after that uppercut, may have had enough. No more games. The ring general slams Bate down at the Last Symphony. Tyler Bate bringing the fireworks, but unfortunately it was not enough.
Here is your winner, Gunther!
The ring general reminding us all just who the hell he is. One of the most dominant superstars in SmackDown history. Of course, will enter the Royal Rumble a week from Sunday and is looking to get back to the top. Oh, wait a minute here. John Cena. Well, we were conspicuous by Giovanni Vinci's absence here, and it looks like Cena had something to do with it. Cena making his way to the ring, stared into the eyes of the man who cost him #1 contendership 2 weeks ago. Cena wants his pound of flesh against Gunther. He took out Kaiser last week. Clearly, a fight ensued with Giovanni Vinci. Cena bringing the fight to Gunther, but Gunther's adrenaline's flowing. Cena may come back to regret that decision. Power bomb. Just like that, Gunther lays out Cena, and he's not done. John Cena might have picked his spot incorrectly here. Gunther's adrenaline's flowing, and he's got his eyes and his sole purpose locked on John Cena right now. Hold on. Not on the outside. Gunther, second power bomb to Cena at ringside. Cena making the trip to Glendale, hoping to get even with Gunther. But at least as for tonight, the ring general stands tall and once again reminds us all just how dominant he can be and just who the hell he is. Can't get enough Universe mode? Well, now is your chance to secure a backstage pass to more Universe than ever before. Become a Noah Nation Gaming channel member and gain entry to exclusive kickoff shows before each and every premium live event. Also, witness bi-monthly house shows that directly affect your episodic viewing of Universe mode. Also, take a peek behind the curtain and see how Universe mode is brought to life each and every week. Hit the join button down below, become a Backstage Pass Noah Nation Gaming channel member, and get your front row seat to more Universe than ever before. Ladies and gentlemen, Cody Rhodes took to Instagram moments ago and had this to say: maybe Drew wasn't paying close enough attention the last 12 months. There's a reason the fans voted me the 2024 Men's Superstar of the Year. I've been knocked down and forced to get back up time and time again. And this time will be no different. If Drew wants last man standing, he's got it. It's time someone finally teaches him a lesson in honor and respect. See you at the Garden. I don't know if I agree with this decision, but Cody Rhodes will fight with his life on the line nonetheless. It is coming up 1 week from Sunday. Drew McIntyre once again challenges Cody Rhodes for the World Heavyweight Championship, and the ante has been upped. It is now a last man standing matchup. After what we saw last week, what kind of condition is Cody gonna be in come New York City? And talking about recent events, of course, this past Monday at the Slammy Awards, Braun Breaker cashing in his Money in the Bank to become WWE Champion. We knew Damian Priest awaited the champion at the Royal Rumble. Now, Braun Breaker runs into the Judgment Day's Punisher. It's Breaker and Priest. WWE title is on the line 1 week from Sunday in Madison Square Garden. And speaking of Monday Night Raw talents, the Queen Charlotte Flair has been on the tail of the Queen of the Ring, Tiffany Stratton, for months. You want to talk about Annie's getting up. Ever since Stratton won that championship, the target has only increased. Flair's coming for the gold. It's Flair, Stratton, first time ever for the Women's Championship. Who is going to punch their ticket to WrestleMania in Philadelphia in March? It's the 30-woman Royal Rumble matchup. Superstars from Raw, superstars from SmackDown. Last woman standing is going to WrestleMania. Well, we saw Gunther and John Cena in the ring moments ago. They'll be back inside of the ring, a part of the 30-man Royal Rumble matchup 1 week from Sunday. Same rules apply. Superstars from Raw, superstars from SmackDown. Who's going to punch their golden ticket to the main event in Philadelphia? And I want to take you back to last week on SmackDown. Wesley defending his Cruiserweight Championship against TNA superstar Zachary Wentz. An incredible contest in the middle of San Diego, California. Wesley retaining his Cruiserweight title. Unfortunately, celebration was short-lived as the Irish Ace, JD McDonough, arriving on the scene, not only going after Wesley, but had a little something for Zachary Wentz as well. JD McDonough has been trying to find his footing here on SmackDown for months, ever since losing the Cruiserweight Championship back in the summer. Once again targeting Wesley, and once again targeting the Cruiserweight Championship. Wesley's not going to stand for it. McDonough drew the line in the sand. Now these two men will meet on the kickoff show. The Cruiserweight Championship will be on the line 30 minutes prior to the Rumble for Noah Nation Gaming channel members only. And who is going to make their way to the Royal Rumble to challenge Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio for the WWE Tag Team titles? The Family, Fraxium, Los Garza. It's a triple threat matchup. Last team standing punches their ticket to Madison Square Garden. That's coming up next Thursday night on SmackDown. Also next week, the Aussie icon Grayson Waller looking to get back at Trick Williams for knocking his lights out in the middle of that gauntlet match last week. Trick, in the eyes of Jey Uso, looking to continue to build some momentum against one Grayson Waller. And 72 hours before the World Championship is on the line, Drew McIntyre runs into his arch rival, Ilya Dragunov. We've heard from Dragunov in recent weeks where his mindset is at after these two men were on a collision course to destroy one another back in Survivor Series. The rivalry will continue. McIntyre, Dragunov, live next Thursday on SmackDown.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And is for the WWE Women's World Championship.
It is main event time for the Desert Diamond Arena. In the Valley of the Sun, in Glendale, Arizona. Live here at SmackDown's New Year's Revolution. The Women's World Championship is on the line. And it is the last chance at glory for that woman, Raquel Rodriguez, somebody who has been hell-bent on getting back the championship ever since it was taken away from her by Roxanne Perez all the way back at SummerSlam. Raquel has been chasing Perez for months, whether it's been in singles action, tag team action. They crossed paths in War Games back at Survivor Series. The animosity between these two women has reached a fever pitch. Raquel has got one more opportunity, or else there'll be no more opportunities. It's go big or go home. It's all or nothing. Raquel's last chance at the Women's World Championship. As voted by you, the fans, she is the 2024 Women's Superstar of the Year. For 4 months and 16 days, 138 days to be exact, the prodigy Roxanne Perez has walked down the aisle as your Women's World Champion. Drafted from Raw to SmackDown in the month of April. Came here with no intention of making any friends, only with a list of enemies, only with people standing in her way to making it to the top. Perez did not care who she had to backstab, who she had to piss off, as long as she became the champion. And whether you like her or not, you can't argue with the results. The result is around the waist of Perez, but can she bleed that momentum from 2024 into the new year and once again stand on top of SmackDown as Women's World Champion? The title's on the line here at New Year's Revolution. It is your main event. Let us send things back down to Mike Rome.
Introducing the challenger from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, Raquel Rodriguez. And her opponent from Laredo, Texas, the WWE Women's World Champion, Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez stabbed Raquel in the back in the month of July. Rode that wave of momentum into SummerSlam, where Raquel fought an emotional battle. Roxanne took advantage and won the Women's World title. Raquel once again became #1 contender, only to be turned away by underhanded tactics from Roxanne Perez back in October at Bad Blood. Raquel has earned another opportunity through the War Games contest. Will she be able to make the most of it? It's her last chance. If she loses this matchup, she's going to have to wait her shot as long as Perez holds the Women's World title. Raquel Rodriguez cannot leave any stone unturned tonight. She has got to give this matchup everything she's got, and you best believe she will. Raquel Rodriguez on the ballot for Women's Superstar of the Year as well. Coming up short to the woman she opposes tonight, Roxanne Perez. There's many out there who are supporters of Roxanne Perez, regardless of her tactics inside of that ring. Whether you love her, whether you hate her, nobody can deny the success of last year. It is now a new day here on SmackDown. It is 2025. We are live at New Year's Revolution. who's going to kick off this calendar year on the right note. Looking like one-way traffic for the last minute or so. Roxanne Perez certainly cannot allow that. Cannot allow Raquel to be the aggressor throughout this contest. Perez knows she can beat Raquel Rodriguez. She's done it twice before. Will the third time be a charm for Raquel? Perez adding some wrinkles to her arsenal. A little bit submission hold here. I commend this effort by Perez, but certainly a submission hold that will probably benefit her more had more damage had been done with the back and the arms of the challenger here tonight, who certainly relies on those arms for a lot of those strong, powerful maneuvers. Roxanne Perez caught between a rock and a hard place as she gets picked up by Raquel and slammed into the canvas and now squashed into the buckles. Hustle up pinfall here. Charles Robinson wearing the zebra stripes for this championship matchup. Perez gonna kick out momentarily. Raquel Rodriguez stood toe-to-toe just 2 weeks ago with Roxanne after Perez defeated Kairi Sane here on SmackDown. Really drawing that line in the sand, said we got unfinished business. Perez really only agreed to sign the contract for this matchup if the stipulation was at play. She is looking to finally put Raquel behind her here on SmackDown tonight. New year, new challengers, I'm sure. Roxanne Perez looking to make her way through the rest of the SmackDown locker room and proclaim herself the greatest women's world champion of all time. Perez, the only third champion in that championship's existence. Of course, inaugurally held by Shayna Baszler. He was defeated by Raquel Rodriguez back at Battleground last year. Roxanne Perez defeating Raquel back at SummerSlam. Roxanne Perez obviously with the size and strength disadvantage in this matchup, but as we have seen throughout this rivalry, truly has never really been something that holds Perez back. Tope suicida through the ropes, throwing all of her weight at Raquel. Raquel going splat at ringside. Not going to go well as this matchup progresses. Roxanne Perez not afraid of anybody, it seems, inside of that ring. Even if it is somebody as emotionally charged as Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel sending the champion back inside the ring where she hopes to get the job done on this Thursday evening in Glendale. Just a week and change away from the Royal Rumble and the road to WrestleMania kicking off. Both of these women, I'm sure, looking to head towards the grandest stage of them all, holding SmackDown's richest prize for the women's division. Perez misses wildly off that kick, and there's the power. Once again, being relied on by the challenger, and Roxanne Perez just gets ragdolled over the top rope. I don't even know if Raquel meant that or not. I am not sure if Raquel Rodriguez intended to send Perez for the ride, but Perez on spaghetti legs nonetheless. Here comes Raquel with a big boot. But again, we saw it moments ago. Raquel got Perez back inside the ring where she could only win the championship. And once again, gonna wise up to doing so. Raquel Rodriguez has been the aggressor for the majority of this matchup. Roxanne Perez playing a little bit of catch up there, and that might just put her ahead. Dropping Raquel right on her crown. And the 2024 Women's Superstar of the Year starting to rally. Like her or not, Perez with all the tools on the middle rope. Moonsault lands flush. Picture perfect at that. Roxanne Perez may not have the size, may not have the strength, but she does have the speed. She does have the agility. And she also has the desire to use an underhanded tactic if need be. Could have been looking for pop rocks that time. Raquel saw it coming. Hoisting Perez off the soles of her boots again and a little fall-away slam. Just when you think Perez is going to get back into this matchup, the challenger is not giving her any breathing room. Raquel Rodriguez did not come this far to come short. All or nothing, as we mentioned, for the challenger tonight. If she does not defeat Roxanne Perez, she is going to the back of the line for good. Military press. Dead center of the ring, back into the pin. Kick out. Glendale, Arizona, in appreciation of the efforts being shown by these two women. One of the best rivalries of 2024. Two of the top stars here on SmackDown. Now kicking off the new year in the main event for the women's world title. Perez back into the corner, not where she wants to be. Raquel sending Perez right into the post. All or nothing, as we said. She cannot leave any stone unturned. Getting aggressive that time, but Roxanne Perez might have just felt it as a wake-up call. There's a drop kick. Able to outrun Raquel, taking her off her feet. Now the women's world champion once again finds herself trying to climb this uphill battle, the arm drag. Raquel Rodriguez may have been the aggressor for the first part of this matchup, but Perez has done this song and dance with her once and twice before and has won this matchup once and twice before. Perez looking for the hat trick here at New Year's Revolution. Raquel Rodriguez may have shown her best hands, and the Prodigy may be about to expose the challenger. Oh no, wait a minute, another sidestep. Roxanne in trouble. Gets ragdolled. Neck breaker. 138 days as champion. Gonna come to an end. Not just yet. Another close call for Raquel as she inches closer and closer to winning the championship again. 138 days since SummerSlam. 138 days since Roxanne Perez took away the championship. Paige Turner ringside. Maybe turning the page to 139 days if Roxanne has her way about it. Perez has got to take this fight to the outside, use her surroundings to her advantage. Best believe she will. Raquel Rodriguez again is inched closer and closer to the finish line in this matchup, but what we are seeing here is a resilient Roxanne Perez. What we are seeing is Raquel emptying her playbook and nothing seemingly keeping down the women's superstar of 2024. Oof! Nothing pretty about it. Pair of boots right to the jawline, into the cover. Another lateral press here, only for Raquel to hoist the shoulder off the canvas. These two women know each other well. They have felt the worst from each other in recent months. Roxanne Perez sending Raquel into the corner, pair of knees. And back into that Luthez, just unloading on the challenger. Roxanne Perez has to get gritty. Best believe she will as she once again heads to the top rope. Perez looking to go skyward. Another moonsault, this time from the heavens. Raquel is in trouble. Perez not even going for the pinfall yet. Just unloading a flurry of strikes. The Prodigy may be nearing retention of her gold. Raquel's got no answer. This is why Roxanne has been so successful. This is why she does have her supporters out in the audience, regardless of her attitude. Raquel Rodriguez may have expended herself. Perez, once again, moonsault. That's gotta do it. Not just yet, Raquel's still alive. Perez thought she had it. A flurry of offense. Raquel Rodriguez rolled to the outside, hoping to get some R&R, but the champion's in hot pursuit. She realizes Raquel is nearing running on E. She has got to expend that tank. Roxanne Perez trying to meet Raquel on the outside here. Now heads back inside the ring. Raquel gonna head back inside the ring. Or maybe not. Maybe a game of cat and mouse. Whatever games Roxanne's got to play, best believe she will. Better not underestimate the challenger. Oh, man. Oh! Just yanking Roxanne into those ropes. Now Raquel gets caught. Reversal by the champion. Perez once again goes behind. Russian leg sweep. Raquel Rodriguez in trouble once again. Pop rocks. How she won it. How she's retained it. Gonna do it again. Not just yet. Raquel is still alive. Glendale loving it as these two women superstars headline New Year's Revolution for the Women's World Championship. Oh, wow! Raquel Rodriguez with a very unorthodox and rare drop kick. You saw how much it took out of her, just as much as it leveled Roxanne. That Pop Rocks is what won Roxanne the championship back at SummerSlam. It's what retained her the gold. All the way back at Bad Blood. Oh! Raquel just getting miscalculated that time. Raquel Rodriguez, wait a minute here. Roxanne Perez, I think, thought Raquel was behind her. Miscalculation followed by one by Roxanne Perez. A rare misstep out of the arsenal of the champion. And you see she's all kinds of discombobulated. First it was Raquel who miscalculated going up to the middle rope. Perez knocked her off. Roxanne thought Raquel was in the lead-up, was following, went for that springboard crossbody, nobody home. Couple of crash and burns in this matchup from High Rick District. These two women now jockeying for position. A couple of missteps. Who's gonna get their bearings back? Roxanne being ragdolled on the shoulder. Roxanne Perez down and out momentarily. We've seen the Pop Rocks. We've seen a flurry of offense. Roxanne Perez looks to be in trouble now. Back literally and figuratively up against the wall. Oh no, Perez on top, not by will but by force of the challenger. Raquel going for a massive belly-to-back suplex, dead center of the ring. Glendale on their feet. Raquel looking for a Tejana bomb into the cover. Retribution for Raquel Rodriguez. What a main event. And after months of chasing the prodigy, Raquel finally gets back the Women's World Championship.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Women's World Champion, Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel has been searching for retribution ever since she was stabbed in the back in the month of July. She has been looking to regain the Women's World Championship ever since it was taken away from her back in August at SummerSlam. Both of these women emptying their tanks, leaving it all inside of the ring. But the first SmackDown of 2025, New Year's Revolution, is capped off with a new Women's World Champion in Raquel Rodriguez.